somewhere around 14 or 15 years ago is where this story took place. Today, I want to share an anecdote about the time when I was a franchisee of a pretty decent franchise in Spain. You might have heard me tell more stories or talk about my time as a franchisee, but today I want to talk about a specific anecdote related with learning and self-development. I believe that stories is one of the best ways to learn, and I'm sure you do too. So let's jump to it. But first, welcome back, awesome, beautiful people, to another episode of the Diary of a Digital Entrepreneur. And yes, today I want to go back in time to when I was a franchisee. In 2008, I opened a franchise as a franchisee of a company that was growing in Spain. They had several franchises in Catalonia. I was the second franchise outside of Catalonia, and and then maybe a couple years later, they grew to 60 or 80 franchises all over Spain. And at that point, maybe we were number 6, 7, 8, 9 in sales, and we knew that we could do more. So I decided to call every single franchisee. I called all of them, the ones that were above me in sales, the ones that were below. And some of them answered, some of them didn't. Some of them we had great conversations. With some of them, the conversations were short because they weren't interested in talking. Some of them didn't call back, whatever. I tried, and I talked to some of them. A few weeks or months later, my business partners and I decided to take it a step farther, and we decided to go on a tour around Spain, starting particularly in Catalonia, where they had maybe 1/3 or 1/4 of the franchises, and also the top franchises were there. So we decided to go there, and we met in person with everybody that was willing to meet with us. These men, some franchisees that were doing absolutely terrible. Some franchisees that were doing okay. Some that were close to us, and some that were above us in sales. Interestingly, everyone that was above us in sales, they met with us. They were open. They told us, they helped us. They told us, they gave us advice, and they were very helpful. Then there were other people that were very close. They didn't want to share any information. They were worried that we were going to steal their fantastic ideas that were keeping them in position 40th or 50th or in the top 10 at the bottom. So the ones that sold the least, they were the ones that were keeping their secrets harder. They were really trying to not share information. But we also talked with franchisees that were doing worse than us in sales, and we learned from them as well, and we also helped them. We were very open with any questions that people ask, and always trying to help whoever wanted to get help from us and advice. Those who didn't want it, we didn't give it. But and then after that, we went on a tour to around Madrid and other places to meet with other franchisees. Sorry. And our offices were always open for any franchisee that wanted to come and meet with us and see our team and whatnot. And why am I telling you all of this? Well, because I think that it is a very good experience to go out and meet with people in your industry. You don't need to be a franchise owner for this. It doesn't matter in what industry you are. it's always great to be able to meet with people that understand your industry, even if they are doing better or worse than you, because you can always learn from them. There will be times where you'll find people that are just completely closed-minded. They are scared that you're going to steal their fantastic ideas and whatnot, and they won't want to share. But the reality is that normally people that are successful, they are willing to share and help other people grow. At least that has been my experience. Whenever I meet someone that is doing better than me, they often are willing to help. And chances are is that you will have the same experience. And hopefully you will also help others and share. And I know this is very similar to what I was talking about yesterday in terms of community. But I wanted to talk about this because it is important. It is really important. The amount of ideas that you can get from people that do better or worse, it's very powerful. Just to give you an example, I remember that from one of these meetings with a franchisee that was doing really, really, really bad, we got an idea to reduce our costs. Because one of the things is that when you are doing bad in your business is you figure out, how can I cut costs? So he came up with, it doesn't matter because it will take too long to explain, but he gave us this idea that had a significant impact in our expenses. And we could have said, oh, he sells so little. Why are we even going to meet with him? We are too cool for that. But no, we were there. We went there. We met with him. We were open and humble to know that you can always learn more from other people, no matter what stage are they at in that precise moment. So that's all for today. I hope this was helpful. I hope that you can understand that this applies to any industry, any sector, any profession. If you can meet with someone that is in your industry and you can learn from them, do it. It doesn't need to be a mastermind. It doesn't need to be a community that you're part of. It can be a one-time thing. You can start with that. So if you can, please do it. And that's all for today, my friends. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. You know what to do. If you like it, please leave a review, share, comment. Look at the description. There might be a present for you there. And I'll see you in the next episode.